Hi, I'm Karen with Sacred Quilt, and today we're continuing with our UFO acronym, FRED, which stands for Finish, Redesign, Eliminate, Donate, or Do Nothing. And we are up to Donate, which is pretty easy if you belong to a guild or two, because usually guilds are involved in charitable projects. Take advantage of that. On Saturday, one of my guilds had a pre-cut exchange. So we brought a potluck contribution to lunch, and we brought any pre-cuts that we had. I didn't have any pre-cuts. I don't buy them that much. But what I did bring was stash fabric, and not my stash fabric. It was fabric that had actually been given to me. And so I did notice, if I pack things up neatly like this is a bin from the dollar store, so very inexpensive. If it goes like this, people think it's neat, it's tidy, and they like it, and they will take it, or they will take the fabrics in it that they like. In the exchange, I was able to get this, which is a pre-cut jelly roll. I'm pretty excited about it. I have a project in mind for that. We all have these, I'll call them bits and baubles, just pieces that we haven't quilted yet. I have this. I don't even remember what that's from. I know what quilt this is from. That's a leftover block. I have some of these. You never saw that quilt yet, but one of these days. And so these can be made into other things. On Wednesday night, I had a Modern Guild meeting, and I sat next to a woman named Ricky. I hadn't talked to her before, and she was working on the most beautiful block. It's all finished on the edges, and she was adding the stitches, which is something I never did to a block, so I like that idea. And I told her I thought it was beautiful, and then at the end of the night, she put the last stitch in, and she gave it to me. Woohoo! I love it. Anyway, we can do a lot with our leftovers, and we can pass them along to other people. There are actually two categories, though, when it comes to the leftovers, if you will, the UFOs, and that's the components, which I just showed you, all the block parts. But then there are tops, and the top is one behind me that was given to me by my husband's cousin, and I only just opened it recently. I've had it packed up since she gave it to me in January, and I just need to text her and make sure that she really meant to give it to me. And if she did, there's a charity coming up. I have an end use in mind for it, and it's really just beautiful. And I can't believe that she didn't finish it for herself or her granddaughters. There's also quilt tops. That's the other category that we seem to have. And my one of my guilds this past month in the newsletter said they gave to the animal adoption facilities 50 dog beds. They give to Fisher House pillowcases and lap quilts. And then they also give NICU quilts, and those are 30 by 40 inches square. And I have this one, which I am going to donate. And the story behind this is that we had a leader named Anne who started the Harvest Quilters Guild about 40 years ago. And she passed at the beginning of COVID, not from COVID, from another illness. And the following year, we made quilts in her honor to remember her. And she loved sunflowers. She loved brown. So I made that sunflower quilt, and I think it's time now. I had used it in past years to hang on the railing in front of the church where our guild show was. So it would be an advertisement for people driving by to really see a quilt outside the quilt show. I'm not at that quilt show this year because I'm not in New Jersey. And so I'm taking this quilt, I'm going to wash it, and it's getting donated for the NICU, which makes me really happy. Anne would have loved it. She had children and grandchildren of her own. and that's a great end for it. And it makes room in my cupboard. It would make room in your cupboard if you did this. People bring tops to our guild meetings to be taken, and the new long armors are welcome to take it and practice on it. So there's always a good use for it. If you have a guild, take advantage of it. Don't forget, you can buy a copy of my book, The UFO Cure, on sacredquilt.com. Like the channel, subscribe, and remember, everyone can finish a quilt, even you.